Okay, so maybe just a very brief warm-up. So feet shoulder width or hip width, parallel, knees unlocked, belly released. Feel the weight of the arms and hands pulling the shoulders straight down. The string at the top of the head towards the back, so that if anything, the chin is pulled down ever so slightly. So we're opening the vertebrae, the top of the spine, vertebrae towards the bottom of the spine, and eventually everything in between. So in time, the Tai Chi standing will open up the spine and literally allow space between the vertebrae again, just like we had when we were very, very young, where we had space between the vertebrae and the spine was very supple. So the Tai Chi way of standing is to open this up. In fact, a nice eloquent way is described in Taoism is the spine is a pearl necklace.
Oh, okay.
A dangling pearl necklace. And so the pearls are the vertebrae. And then, you know, with the necklace, if you pull on it, the space between the pearls spreads, opens.
Okay.
Elastic.
That's a neat visual. Yeah.
And so that's literally what we create over time with the spine. So we hang out and let the mind and breath settle into the bowl of the hips. Each out breath is a conscious releasing breath. Consciously releasing tension on the exhale. The weight is allowed to exit freely through the legs and feet. The abdomen is released, so it's free to move with the breath. Letting the arms hang, again with gravity. Sending the arms forward with your intention. Allowing the elbows to take the arms down. Just as though you're standing in a nice pool of water. The arms, just all you have to have is the intention forward. Just the intention is enough for the arms to be buoyed up. And just the idea of heavy elbows is enough to draw the arms down. That's literally the case if you're standing in a pool of water, maybe about mid-chest deep. Good, let's just go a little bit into serving T, so a little wider. Weight shift and a hip turn, still hanging from the string. So that puts more work into the legs. Again, it's very helpful. Visualize doing this in water and through water. Creates the qualities we want in our movement. Light and buoyant, smooth. Okay. Inch your feet in. And let's take it from the top. So right from commencement. And let's take it right up to stork spreads wings. So again, feet parallel, hanging out, breath in the belly, eyes softly looking forward. Arms flow forward, drifting down. Knees are bent a little bit, shifting left to turn right. Forward, correcting the back foot. Standing, hold the ball. So that's left hand low. Hold the ball as you step with the left heel. Stand into the left leg, touch down with the ball of the right foot. Hold the ball, right hand low. Grass bird's tail sequence. Turning on the right heel to get the toes to the corner, arms swoop out. Stepping with the left heel, so single whip. Going into raise hands and step up. Shifting back, turn the left toes to the corner. Shifting the stand of the left leg. Touching down lightly on the right heel. And then the right hand opens. That's raise hands to step up. Keeping the weight in the left leg. Turn and hold the ball. So right hand drops down. Right toes are to the corner, just like the left. Step towards the front wall with the right foot. Shift the weight. Touch down. Standing into the right leg. Now we're facing the side wall. Okay, let's just pause there for a moment. How are we doing with that? Any questions in there at all?
I'm good. I just have one question. So the first one is the hand in, but then when we get here, the hand is up.
That's true. So when you say the first one, do you mean here left grasp first tail?
Yes.
Yeah. So here it's palm facing you. Yeah. And here it's right hand's palm up, left hand's palm down.
And so is that a different move?
Yeah, because this hand is higher, where here this one is at chest height.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's just at chest height.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So well, let's take it from grasper's tail, the end of grasper's tail.
Okay.
Shifting back, turning, and sliding down. Touch down, turn on the right heel, get the toes to the corner. Full step. Shifting back, turning on the left heel, get the left toes to the corner. Shifting the stand. Touch down lightly on the right heel. Turn and hold the ball. Hold the ball as you take a full step. Touch down. Stork spreads wings. Okay, so let's address brush knees.
Okay.
And we'll go over the footwork. We'll do a bunch of them in sequence. So we not only review the move itself, but also the segue, review that. And then we'll bring the play the fiddles into it, of which there are 2 in that sequence of brush knees. So let's start with brush knees. And so can you see my feet from there?
Yeah, I'm good.
Good. So let's stand on the right leg. So then the right foot will be 45 degrees.
Okay.
Touching down on the ball of the left foot, just for balance for now. So we're just going to do the footwork, and we'll bring the arms in a little bit later. So we take a full step on the left heel, shift the weight forward, and then we rock back a little bit just so it's easy to turn on the heel. So we turn the whole leg to the corner, 45, shift into the left leg, touch down briefly with the ball of the right foot. Make sure the leg you're standing on is bent a little bit. Then when you're ready, you take a full step on the right heel. And of course, that foot's pointing straight forward. Shifting back a bit so you can turn easily to the corner. Shifting the weight into the right leg, eventually completely into the right leg. Touch down momentarily. Then when you're ready, take a full step on the left heel. Shift forward. Rock back. Open to the corner. Shift to eventually stand. Touch down. Step with the right heel. Lift the weight forward. Okay. So let's maybe do that one more time.
Okay.
Get a sense of what the legs and feet are doing. So standing on the right leg, so the right foot to the corner. Stepping a full step on the left heel. The left foot is straight. Shifting forward. So knee right over the foot. Rocking back. Opening the leg to the corner. Shift the weight to eventually stand into the left leg, touching down momentarily. Step with the right heel, shift forward, rock back, open, shift the stand, touch down. Full step on the heel, shift forward, rock back, turn to the corner, shift to stand, touch down, step with the right heel, shift forward, shift back so you can turn easily to the corner, shift, eventually stand, touch down, step with the left heel, shift forward, okay? So that's the footwork for brush knees. The arms, as you might remember, if we do that separately just for a moment.
Okay.
And we'll forget about the footwork for just a second. So let's say the right hand behind, that's palm up. Left arm in front, palm down. And so it's like swimming. So the back arm comes through past the ear. Front arm goes down, back and up. So now the left hand is behind, palm up. Right hand is forward, palm down. So the back hand comes buzzing past the ear. So it's almost like you're doing the front crawl or the front stroke. That's the basic idea for the movement for the arms. So you can liken it to swimming or throwing a softball. Okay. So let's put that in with the stepping. So if we're standing on the right leg, again, right toes to the corner, touching down with the ball of the left foot. Right knee's bent a bit. So the right arm is back, palm up. Right hand is pointing forward, palm down. So we step with the left heel. Again, that foot's going to be totally straight, left foot is straight. And we shift the weight forward. That's when you bring the back arm through and forward, and the left arm down the side and in front of the left hip. Now we rock back and we open the leg to the corner, and the arm does basically the same thing. So we rotate the leg and the arm. And we stand up and the left arm goes back behind. And then we step with the right heel. Of course, that right foot is going to be totally straight forward. Shifting the weight forward. Left arm comes through. Right arm goes down by the hip. Rocking back, opening the leg and the arm to the corner. Stand. Right arm is back, just like the right leg is back. Full step on the left heel, shifting the weight forward. Rocking back, opening left leg, left arm to the corner. Shift the weight to stand into the left leg. The left arm is behind because the left leg is behind. Step with the right heel. Okay. Now, something I was mentioning just the other day, so I'll touch upon it briefly, just to get the right dynamics of that move. What typically happens when people are first starting to learn brush knee is they'll move their arms as they step. And that's quite common. They step and they move their arms in that brush knee position. That's not the right timing that we want because that's an ungrounded move. A really good analogy for that is throwing a baseball. You wouldn't want to be stepping and throwing because you don't have connected power. You're not grounded. So you don't throw as you step. So if you're actually throwing a baseball, you step and then you shift the weight for the throw. And this would be a very ungrounded, empty movement if I wasn't grounded here and shifting the weight. So this is very much like throwing a ball. I might even have this hand out there if I was throwing a ball, kind of like tracking my target. I'm going to throw there. So this is very much like throwing a ball. I step, and when I shift the weight, that's the throwing of the ball. And just like throwing a ball, That one up there pointing to the target, that will come down as I throw the ball. So really the same dynamic as a throw. So we want to, if I show one or two from the side here, I rock back, I open the leg and the arm, I stand and touch down. Now when I step, I want to have my arms out there until after I step. Now when I shift the weight, that's when I can throw the ball.
Okay.
So let's do another sequence with that timing in mind. Okay. And you might have been doing very well with that timing, but that's a common thing that does occur. So here we are with the right leg as the standing leg, right arm back. Full step on the left heel, shifting the weight, kind of like throwing the ball. Rocking back a little bit, opening the leg and the arm to the corner, standing up into the left leg, touching down with the ball of the right foot. Left arm is back. So arms stay out there until after we touch down with the heel and after we shift the weight. So we shift the weight and that's the action of throwing the ball. Rock back, open the right leg, right arm to the corner, shift the weight to eventually stand into the right leg, touching down, step with the left heel. Once we're shifting the weight, then the arms move. Rocking back, opening the leg and the arm, shifting the weight to stand, touch down, full step, shift the weight, then throw the ball or brush the knee. Okay.
Okay.
So now, let's throw the play the fiddles into that.
Okay.
So if we start here again, standing on the right leg, brush knee ready position. Then we take a full step on the left heel. So we do one brush knee. So this is going to be the actual sequence in the actual mini set. After one brush knee, we do half a step up. Drop that foot 45 degrees because we want that 45 degrees. Shifting the weight back allows me to pick up the front foot, the left foot, place it right back down where it was, about half a step, lightly on the heel. And then my arms go into that play the heart position.
Can you do that again?
Yeah.
So we didn't do a full brush knee?
Yeah, we did one brush knee. So let's come back and do that again.
Okay.
So you're standing on the right leg.
Okay.
So full step on the left heel.
Okay.
So that's our brush knee.
Oh, okay.
In fact, that's left brush knee.
Okay.
Forward. Half step up.
Okay, half step up. So there we don't turn our left foot to 45.
Yeah, because now we're doing it into sequence, just like in the set.
Right.
So mini set, we do one brush knee, and then we do play the fiddle.
Okay.
Then we'll do a sequence of 3 brush knees.
Okay. Okay, got it.
Okay, so half a step up. And planting that right foot 45 degrees. Picking up the left foot, touching down lightly on the heel. And the arms in position. Okay. And now our sequence of 3 brush knees. But first we need to get into brush knee position. There. Now we can take a full step on the left heel. Shift the weight forward. Rocking back, opening left foot, left arm, shift the weight to stand, touch down. Full step on the right heel. So that's 2 brush knees now so far in a row.
Okay.
So rocking back, opening right foot, right arm to the corner. Shift the weight to slowly stand. And be ready, step with the left heel. Shift the weight forward to throw the ball. That's 3 brush knees in a row. And we do another play the fiddle, which is always half step up. Going to play the fiddle is always half a step up. And then plant that foot 45 degrees. Shift the weight back so we can pick up the front foot, place it down lightly on the left heel. Then the arms in the play the fiddle position. All the weight's on the right leg. And then one more brush knee. But first the arms have to go into brush knee ready position. Full step on the left heel. Shift the weight forward. So that's the actual sequence in the mini set. So it's one brush knee, one fiddle, 1, 2, 3 brush knees, another play the fiddle, and then one last brush knee.
Okay. So
these brush knees and play the fiddles reoccur over and over and over again throughout the whole set. So let's do that again. So that's a very important sequence. Okay. So standing into the right leg, right foot to the corner, brush knee ready position. So a full step on the heel for the first brush knee. Half step up. Shift the weight back to pick up the front foot, left foot, place it right back down on the heel. Then left arm comes up to play the fiddle. And then 3 brush knees in a row. So first I go into brush knee ready position. Then I take a full step on the left heel. Shift the weight forward. Rock back. Turn the leg and the arm to the corner. Shift the weight. Touch down momentarily with the right ball of the foot, standing into the left leg. Left hand behind. Step with the right heel. That's a straight step. Shifting forward. That's right brush knee. So do one more, rocking back. Open the leg and the arm to the corner. Shift the weight, stand into the right leg. No balance step. Then a full step on the left heel. Shifting the weight forward. Then we throw the ball. So that was 3 brush knees.
Okay.
So now half a step up. Play the fiddle. Shift the weight back to the right leg. Touch down lightly on the left heel, about half a step. Play the fiddle. One more brush knee. So first we get the arms into position. Then a full step. Shift the weight forward and throw the ball. Now it can be a little bit, it can be easy to lose track when you're doing 3 brush knees. Am I at 3 or am I at 4 or did I do 3 or did I only do 2?
Right.
So I'll show you. So one way of keeping track is it's left brush knee, right brush knee, left brush knee. Left,
Okay.
right, left. So what that means is the left leg is forward, right leg is forward, and then left brush knee again. So it's left, right, left.
Okay.
So let's do that with that idea in mind. Okay. So from brush knee ready position, standing in the right leg. So we do one lone independent brush knee first. So step with the left heel. And then play the fiddle, which is always half a step up. Now we're ready for our 3 brush knees in a row. But first we have to get the arms into position. So the 3 brush knees are left brush knee, right brush knee, left brush knee. So we take a full step on the left heel. So left heel. So that's left brush knee. Left leg is forward. Rock back, open to the corner, shift the weight to stand. Step with the right heel, shift the weight forward. That's right brush knee. So we're doing left, right, left. So we need to do one more. Rock back, open the right side to the corner, stand, step with the left heel. So we're at left brush knee again. So we did left, right, left. So that was 3. So that means it's time for play the fiddle, which is always half a step up. Shifting weight back into the right leg to pick up the left foot and placing it lightly down on the heel. Then the arms come up into play the fiddle position. one more individual brush knee. So the arms go into brush knee position. So all that means is the right hand goes down and back. And then you take a full step on the left heel. So that's that entire sequence. Now let's do that one more time, Jackie, because I have an easier way of remembering when we're finished those 3 brush knees.
Okay.
And I always like to say it's this way, you can't go wrong with mixing up. Have I done 3? Have I done 2? Have I done 4? What's it? This, you can't go wrong with this method, okay? So start again here, standing into the right leg and brush knee ready position. Okay, so that first individual brush knee, stepping on the left heel. Half step up, play the fiddle.
So your heel is still up at this, or your toes are still up.
Yeah, that's a good question. I'm actually on the heel.
Okay.
And when I take my full step, I simply just move my heel a little further.
Okay.
So now we begin our sequence of 3, right?
Okay.
So let's take that first step into the first brush knee. So here we are. Now this is the first one, right? First of 3.
Right. Yeah.
Which leg is behind?
Right.
Exactly. So we're just going to keep on doing brush knees until we end up with the right leg behind again.
Okay.
You don't have to keep track. We don't even have to count. We just keep doing brush knees until we find that our right leg is behind, just like it is now. So here we go. We keep on going. Rock back, open left leg and left arm to the corner. Shift the weight to stand. Touch down momentarily with the right foot. Step with the right heel. Shift the weight forward. Now by now I may have kind of forgotten how many brush knees I've done. Am I done? No, it can't be done because it's not my right leg that's back. So I got to keep on going.
Okay.
Rock back, turn the right leg and right arm to the corner, stand up, touch down, step with the left heel, shift the weight forward. There's the right leg behind again. So I must have done 3 brush knees. So that's it.
Okay.
Right leg's behind. So I take a half step up,
Yeah.
shift the weight back, touch down on the left heel. Play the fiddle, also same as before, that is on the heel, toes up.
Okay.
And then one more brush knee. So that right arm comes down and back, and then a full step on the left heel. So that's a huge chunk of the mini set and a main representative of the entire set. How about we do that sequence once more?
Okay.
And then we can put that together from the beginning. Okay, so standing into the right leg. So full step on the left heel. Play the fiddle. 3 brush knees. Step on the left heel. Step with the right heel. Rock back, turn to the corner. Stand, touch down. Step with the left heel. There's that right leg, it's behind again. So we've done
Right.
that 3. So half step up. Shifting back into the right leg. So we can pick up the front foot, place it down on the left heel, then play the fiddle position. And one more brush knee. First arms go in position. And a full step. Let's do it from the very beginning, right to the end of brush knee and play the fiddle sequence.
All right.
So that's 90% of the set, the mini set. Okay, so hang out, feet hip width or shoulder width, parallel, hanging from the string, weight through the feet, mind and breath in the belly. Eyes softly gazing forward. Sending the arms forward, allowing the elbows to take the arms down. A little shift left, so we can turn on the right heel. Slight weight shift forward into the right leg, keeping it in the right leg as we correct the left foot to the 45. Stand into the right leg, touching down momentarily, holding the ball, left hand low. Step into the corner. Left arm comes up because the left leg is forward. Stand into the left leg, touch down the ball of the right foot. Right hand is low, palm up. Holding the ball as we step with the right heel. Of course, the right foot is straight to the sidewall. Palms facing, not touching. Left arm comes back with me. Second time we go forward, same shape, but this time the hands touch. Hands apart as we come back. Forward for the push. Going into single whip, shifting back, turning on the right heel, all the way to the left leg, all the way to the right leg, as the hands slide down a little bit, touching down with the ball of the left foot. Turning on the right heel to get the right toes to the corner, arms swoop up to the right. Full step on the left heel. So this is still single whip. Left arm goes forward. Shoulders are relaxed down. Going into raise hands and step up, shifting back. Turning on the left heel, so left toes turn to the corner. Shift to slowly stand into the left leg. We're now facing the front wall. Touch down about half a step, lightly on the right heel, and the right hand opens. Just like a play the fiddle. It's called raise hands and step up. Keep the weight in the back leg, left leg, as we turn and hold the ball. Nose and toes turns to the left corner. Hold the ball as you step towards the front wall, so the feet are parallel here. Touch down with the ball of the left foot, face the side wall. Make sure the right knee is bent as you stand into the right leg. Stork spreads wings. Now we begin our sequence of brush knees and play the fiddles. So first we have to get into brush knee arm position, brush knee ready position. So top arm comes in front, bottom arm comes in front, and the right arm continues down and back. Palm up, of course, back arm. And this is brush knee ready position. So we step with the left heel, first brush knee. Half a step up for play the fiddle. So touching down lightly on the left heel, play the fiddle. Now our sequence of 3 brush knees in a row. So first we go into brush knee ready position. So right arm goes down, back and up. And when we're ready, we take a full step on the left heel. Shift the weight forward. One brush knee. Rock back a little bit. Rotate the left leg and left arm to the corner. Shift the weight to eventually stand into the left leg. Touch down momentarily with the ball of the right foot. Left arm is behind. When you're ready, take a step with the right heel. That foot is straight forward. That's a right brush knee. We're waiting for our right leg to be behind, so we've got to do another one. Rocking back, rotating right leg, right arm to the corner. Slowly shift the stand into the right leg, touching down momentarily with the ball of the left foot. Straight step with the left heel. Shift the weight forward. Or left brush knee, which means the right leg is behind. This is what we've been waiting for. So now it's half step up. Or another play the fiddle. So touching down lightly on the left heel. Standing completely into the right leg. And then brush knee ready position. Full step on the left heel. For that final brush knee. So that's a huge piece of work there. So again, it's not that you are supposed to remember this or know this. We've just gotten the body and the mind through that big part. So let's touch upon the next move.
Okay, great.
Now, the good news is this next move is a little bit complex, but after we get over the hump of this next move, the next like 3 moves, the remaining 3 moves to the end of the mini step are quite straightforward and easy. So I'll demonstrate this move. It's called chop with fist. So it's a bit of a dramatic move. So we just left off at brush knee. And if I show it from the side, okay. So a bit fancy and some complexity to it, but again, the moves after this move are a nice downhill ride. and kind of related to the moves we've done before, so it'll be really quite simple to pick up. So, footwork first. So if we take it from just right where we left off, which actually was left brush knee,
Right.
just kind of go in that position, just to kind of put it in context in our mind, and then we won't worry about the arms. So we are forward into the left leg.
Okay.
The very, very beginning of this move starts just like another brush knee.
Okay.
In that I rock back a little bit and turn the left leg to the corner, shift the weight and into left leg, touch down with the ball of the right foot. So up to this point, this could just as well be another brush knee. Now this is where it diverges. And I think maybe I'll face the camera. It might be hard for you to follow, but just to give you a visual of this. Instead of stepping straight forward, the foot is straight and I step forward on the heel. Instead of that, I step with the heel in front, towards the front of my left toe. It doesn't have to be right in front of my left toe, but it's in front of the foot. And then as I shift the weight into that leg, the foot is no longer going to be straight like a brush knee position, brush knee footwork. I'm going to turn the foot, and therefore the whole leg, to the corner as I shift the weight into it. So that's a bit tricky. So you can see that I'm stepping not over, but right in front of the foot. And I turn the foot to the corner and slowly shift the weight into it.
Okay.
Now,
It's when it's right in front of you and you're on your heel, that's not very stable.
yes. So that's pretty much a universal experience. And so we won't be spending much time there. So if I do it in more real time, I rock back, touch down. I'm simply going to, as soon as the second I place my heel there, I'm shifting the weight into it. But that's probably not going to make you feel much better, Jackie, because you'll probably find that this is hard to be stable as well. But I won't be spending much time here once we know the next move, because we're going to be going right to, in fact, if you wanted to, if you find that you're losing your balance, you can bring the left foot up for balance step, because that's in fact exactly what's going to happen.
Okay.
Let's see if we can manage that facing the same direction. You won't be able to see my right foot as well, but you had a visual there just a moment ago, and we can go back and forth for whatever is needed. So the left leg is forward for the end of that left brush knee. You rock back so we can turn the leg to the corner, shift the weight to slowly stand, touch down with the ball of the right foot. So that's the same as starting another brush knee. Now this is where it diverges. Instead of placing my right heel in front, over and forward, I drop it down about half a step. It's not a full step, it's just a little step. Approximately half a step on the heel. As I shift my weight into the right leg, my right leg and foot turns to the right corner. And I shift the weight eventually to the point where my left heel comes off the ground. If you need to catch your balance, just bring your left foot onto the ball because that's going to happen next anyway.
Okay.
Now, do you need to see my foot again? Maybe I'll just illustrate that one again, just facing you. So you just watch what happens with my right foot. So my left foot opens and I touch down, just like a brush knee. Now, if I was doing another brush knee, I'd be stepping here, over and forward. But for this, I'm going to step just a little step. So basically, I just replaced the ball of my foot with the heel.
Okay.
What half a step. Now I turn my leg and foot to the corner and shift my weight into it. Okay. So here we are, the left foot forward. You rock back a little bit, turn the leg and foot to the corner, shift the weight to slowly stand into it, touch down. And then basically I replace the ball of my right foot with the heel. And as I slowly shift the weight into the right leg, I turn the right leg and foot to the corner, and then eventually all of the weight into the right leg, and it will pull the left heel off. And then you can sneak your left foot up for balance on the ball of the left foot. And that would not be a bad thing at all, because that's actually the start of the next move. Let's do that a couple more times. Okay. So, rocking back, open to the corner, shift the weight to touch down. Step with the right heel, just a small step, right in front of the left foot. Shift the weight forward into the right leg as you turn the right leg to the corner. Okay.
Right.
Don't worry about it. We'll just approach that as an introduction for now. Now we'll do the arms. Okay. Arms are a story in themselves. We'll definitely do them separately. So, arms are out here, and our pet name for this is hold the bouquet of roses. As always, shoulders are down. Even though my arms are up, I don't want this. I want the shoulders down. We're always sitting. So, holding the bouquet of roses. Then the right hand comes up and turns into a fist. Now let's just analyze that for a moment. We want to have a soft fist or an open fist.
Okay.
Open, not tight and clenched, because that's going to defeat our purpose of wanting to be relaxed, soft, and open. So it's a correct configurature of a fist, but it's not completely closed.
Okay.
So in other words, we don't want the thumb on the inside. That would not be a functional fist. And we don't want the thumb tip pointing out, because then we'll jam the thumb. It's not a good placement for the thumb. So it's a proper configuration, but it's open.
Okay.
Okay. So if we go back to hold the bouquet, as I'll turn a little bit to the angle, maybe you can see my right arm better. As my right hand goes to 12 o'clock, it turns into that soft fist. And as it goes to 12 o'clock, the left hand falls towards the bicep, but doesn't touch it. So if we come back to hold the bouquet, right hand goes up to 12 o'clock, forms into a fist, and it's like the left hand follows behind it, like it collapses towards the right bicep.
Okay.
Now the right hand's going to continue in that trajectory. So it went through 12 o'clock, so it's going to come down through 6 o'clock, ending up at the right ribs or the right hip. And the left hand simply pushes out. And a little bit more specific with that hand position is this palm up. Still in a soft fist, so it's not that way, it's palm up at the ribs or the hip. Okay, so a couple more times like that. So from hold the bouquet, shoulders relax down. Right hand goes to 12 o'clock and forms into a soft fist. Left hand follows behind it towards the bicep. And the right hand continues in that arc. Continues in that arc until it comes to the right hip, and the left hand just pushes out in front of you. Okay, let's do that one more time. Go from hold the bouquet, right hand goes high into a fist, left hand comes towards the bicep, right hand continues down and then to the hip. Left hand pushes. Okay. How about one more time? So hold the bouquet, right hand to 12 o'clock into a fist, left hand towards the bicep, right hand comes to the side of the body, palm up. Okay, now let's put all that together. So we're at the end of left brush knee. So when we rock back and open the foot to the corner to stand, instead of brush knee where the left arm rotates and moves to the side, both arms sweep to the side to hold the bouquet. So let's actually just do that little micro part a couple of times. So from the left brush knee position, rock back, open the leg to the corner. When we open the leg to the corner, that sweeps both arms out to the side and up. Okay, once more. So rocking back, opening to the corner, arms sweep to the side and up. And then while we're holding the bouquet, that's when we step with the right heel in front of the left foot. Now, as we shift the weight into the right leg and turn the right leg to the corner, that's what throws the right hand into a fist to 12 o'clock. Then as we shift all the weight into the right leg, that pulls the fist back to the hip and pushes the left hand out. And if this is wobbly for you, just do a balance step with the left foot. Okay. So that's worthy of doing a couple times. Okay, so here we are. End of brush knee. Rock back, turn the leg to the corner, and that swoops the arms to the side. And as you stand up, arms come up to hold the bouquet. Then we step with the right heel, just a small step in front of the left. As we shift the weight forward into the right leg and turn the right leg to the corner, that sends the right hand to 12 o'clock into a fist. Left hand towards the bicep. Then as we shift all the weight into the right leg, pulling off the left heel, that brings the right fist to the hip and left hand pushes out. So you can stay here for a moment, or you can bring up the other foot for a balance step. Okay, so let's do that again. Rock back, open to the corner with the leg and the arms, stand up, arms up. Right heel in front of left foot, shifting the weight into the right leg. Remember, the right leg's going to turn to the corner. That sends the fist to 12 o'clock. Left hand towards the bicep. As you shift all the weight into the right leg, that brings the fist to the hip, palm up, and left hand out. Right. So how about I do that facing the camera, just so you can get another visual of it.
Okay.
Really just kind of focus on just taking it in visually. So rock back, open to the corner, stand up, hold the bouquet. Step with the right heel. Shifting forward sends the fist up. Shifting all the way into the right leg brings it back. I don't know if you could see my feet there, so I'll move back. So it looks like this. Here. Touch down, heel. I turn that foot to the corner as I shift the weight forward. And I shift all the weight into the front leg, peeling off the back foot. I'll show you from this side here. So I rock back, open to the corner, stand and hold the bouquet, touch down with the heel. I turn the foot to the corner as I shift the weight forward. And then all the weight into the front leg, peeling off the back heel. And then if it's unstable right now, you can just do a quick balance step. I'm going to give you a foreshadowing of the next move. We won't worry about it tonight, but I'm showing it because it's basically a brush knee. The next move is I step with the heel, shift the weight forward. It's called parry and punch, parry and punch. But watch, if I simply open this fist, it's the same as a brush knee. So that's an example that the next couple moves are really simple. So I simply take a full step. It's called parry and punch, parry and punch, but it's the same as a brush knee. Certainly the end position is the same as brush knee. Next move is really simple, it's simply called withdraw and push. And then cross hands. Which we'll do next class. This entire mini set, which we'll get to next class. So maybe just a couple more times with the chop with fist.
Okay.
So from the end of brush knee, rock back, open leg and arms to the corner, stand up, arms up, to the right heel, shift forward, turning the right foot to the corner, right fist through 12 o'clock. As you shift all the weight into the right leg, back heel comes off, fist to the hip, left hand forward, and stay here or simply balance step. And how about one more time?
Okay.
Okay. Here we go, rocking back, turning to the corner, stand up, arms up, touching down, ball of foot to the right heel, shifting the weight forward, the right leg goes to the corner, right fist to 12 o'clock. And as you shift the weight all the way to the right leg, it brings the hand, the fist back to the hip, left hand out. And then we can do it from the beginning right to that point.
All right.
Okay. So I'll just give you a moment or two, just a checklist, posture, your breathing, positioning. And arms flow forward, drifting down as if through water. Knees are bent as you shift a little bit left to turn right. Looking forward, picking up the back heel, turning 45 degrees, flattening it. The weight stays forward in the right leg. Stand, hold the ball. Step with the left heel. Left, grasp bird's tail. Stand into the left leg, hold the ball, touch down. Step with the right heel, grasp bird's tail. Going into single whip, shifting back, turning on the right heel. So all the weight to the left leg, and then all the weight to the right leg. Left foot over for balance, turning on the heel of the right foot, get it to the corner. Arms swoop out to the right. Step with the left heel. And that's single whip. Raise hands and step up. Shifting back, turning left toes to the corner. Shifting the stand into the left leg. Touch down lightly on the right heel, about half a step. Then the right hand opens. Raise hands and step up. Turn the nose and the toes to the corner, also called turn and hold the ball. Hold the ball as you step a full step towards the front wall. Both feet are parallel, pointing towards the corner. Shifting to the right leg, push to the wall. Touch down with the ball left foot. Make sure the right leg is bent as you stand into it and face the side wall. Stork spreads wings. Now, brush knee. Arms go into position, so both arms go forward. And the right arm continues going down and around to the back. Then take a full step on the left heel, shifting the weight forward for the first brush knee. Half a step up, shift the weight into that back leg, so you can touch down lightly on the left heel or play the fiddle. Arms into brush knee position to get ready for 3 brush knees. So a full step on the left heel. Rock back a bit, turning left leg, left arm to the corner, stand up, left arm up and back. Full step on the right heel, straight foot, of course, straight step. Right foot knee. Rock back a little bit, rotating right leg and right arm to the corner. Stand up, right arm back. Straight step on the left heel, shifting the weight forward. And we find that the right leg is back again, so we know we finished the 3 brush knees in a row. So we do a half step up. Shift the weight back into the right leg, touch down lightly on the left heel. Play the fiddle. One more brush knee. First, the arms go into brush knee ready position. A full straight step on the left heel, or that last brush knee. Now the infamous droplet fist move. Rock back, open left foot and arms to the corner, stand up into the left leg, the arms come up to hold the bouquet. Go to the right heel, touch down lightly with the right heel. As we shift the weight into the right leg turns to the corner, right fist at 12 o'clock, left hand towards the bicep. Shifting all the weight into the right leg, peels off the back heel, brings the fist to the hip, and left hand forward. Fantastic.
All right.
That's a good piece of work there. Let's do a little wind down. So feet parallel, knees unlocked. And bring the hands just below the navel. It's called the center is called the dantian. That's the core. It's the center of the body, the center of breathing, and the center of mind. So mind and breath settle together below the navel. Breathing in, the belly expands. Breathing out, the belly empties. And take a deep breath in through the nose and long breath out through the mouth. And let the hands release and drop and swing ever so naturally as you breathe, relaxed in the belly, and just letting the natural forces of gravity and momentum swing those arms for you. Not in any hurry to change that. Just let gravity very naturally and very gradually bring those arms into vertical stillness. You're just with that process as you hang out and breathe. Weight falling freely through the legs and feet. Spine is long and open. Shoulders sitting. And just letting those arms move ever so naturally. Letting gravity do all the work. Eventually bringing those hands to centered vertical stillness. Still breathing into the abdomen. Feeling the weight of your arms and hands. Gently shifting your weight side to side with the knees unlocked. And then when your weight is on one side, that means the other leg is empty, so you can turn easily on the heel. And then you shift your weight to the other side, so the other leg is empty, so you can turn easily on the heel. And gently rock out.